I watched all of the Shanghai CS2 Major matches, and these are 50 tips and tricks you need to know, from insane nade lineups to cool smoke break plays. Make sure to watch until the end so you can learn everything the pros are doing. This video took me a lot of hours to put together, so I greatly appreciate it if you smash that like button, and let's get started. After this round ends, Cello sprays his team graffiti on the wall here. This spray comes into play in the following round as we see Donk gets baited by it. Make sure to spray graffitis on walls, and who knows, it might pay off. Big Clan takes B site, and they're going to go into this boost where Searson gets boosted on top of window where he can see over the wall towards mid as well as towards CT spawn. It's one of Big Clan's signature boosts on Dust 2. Dako shows an insane angle and position to hold long A doors. He's going to hold a little bit to the right of this gap, and he's going to be able to capitalize on any T's that push through the door. Initially, when you go through this door, you don't see anybody, and then you're forced to clear behind the left door, at which point the CTs will always win the duel because your crosshair placement is totally somewhere else. Yuri shows off a pro Dust 2 long A trick, so after smoking the door, he is going to position onside this right wall. He uses this set wall bang where he is going to spam the door, and he is going to tag up DGT, who's on the opposite side, who's holding for the smoke push. This is the same wall bang that Exertion uses. Decenty throws the mid to B smoke, and how you can counter this is by being in this position from Big Uzera, where you see the smoke coming in and you can intentionally body block the smoke, then jump on top of the boxes where you can see over the smoke. In the pro scene and the pistol rounds, it's often CTs will push through the doorway, so they could try to body block this smoke for mid doors. However, Stair baits it out by throwing a decoy instead. Major throws a A-site defensive smoke staying behind double. He aims above this window, then left click throw. The smoke is going to land on top of the ledge here, and it's going to cover fully site, extending into ramp. If he wanted to, he could have pushed up into Goose, but he decides not to. This is a much better lineup than throwing it from the barrel. Fast B rush smokes from Stair. First, he's going to stand in position with this part of the box, crouch, aim here, then stand up and W jump throw. That smoke is for tunnels. Then he's going to follow up with a fast B door smoke. The first smoke thrown is going to put out the CT's tunnel Molotov, so your teammates don't have to waste time pulling out their smoke to put out the Molotov. Stown, being the entry fragger, doesn't have to worry about putting out the Molotov. He can just throw flashes and worry about entering, which we also see the second smoke there. This is a really cool long A corner smoke from Skulls where he's aiming at that shadow from the palm tree, then he's running forward and jump throw. Quick word from today's sponsor, Skins Monkey, a counterstrike trading site that gets you new skins instantly. First pick up the skins you don't like, then choose the skins you do like, and now you have new shiny skins. There's a Christmas event going on where you can get a 50% deposit bonus, and Skins Monkey is giving out a free gift to everyone. There's no hidden tricks, just log into Steam. Make sure to check out the website every day until January 5th for some free skins from the Christmas calendar. I'm also giving you a free $5 using code NART, and use the link below in the description to get started. This is the most insane smoke break play by Team Vitality on Nuke, which involves Mezzy standing alongside the wall. He has a set nade lineup to break open the door smoke, which Mezzy gets inside the door towards the left side, and he is going to call for the smoke break, which then he's able to spot Rops, and he's going to delete him. The nade won't do any damage to Spinks because it lands outside of the door. The way that the nade breaks open the smoke makes it very hard to spot the CTs, sort of like a one-way smoke for the CTs. When you're entering lower from secret, one movement play that you need to do is crouch at this point here where the intersection meets between these 2 points. And the reason why you want to do this is you could avoid multiple angles that the CTs are holding, as we see all 3 Ts from Team Liquid do so here. And from Imba's POV, he will not be able to spot any of the Team Liquid players as they're crossing from secret into lower. Lucazi towards single makes contact, and he's going to fake the run back outside door by opening and closing the door, but he's going to say inside single, and that's going to bait Yakinder looking for the door swing. The strongest angle you can hold outside as a CT is inside garage with this off angle, and the reason why it's so good is T's crossing have to focus towards yard, so they're not going to be checking this close angle. Mongols throws outside smokes, and Exertion is going to ping for his teammate to boost him so he could see over the smoke, which is going to lead to this opening frag. If the T's throw the door lurk smoke, one common play is they'll pop through it in the pro scene, so playing this angle like Brolin, he can actually hear the flash being bounced, so he can play anti-flash right after. If you get a T Molotov from the previous round, give it to your outside player so they could throw the outside Molotov, because this is going to be much more effective than the incendiary. Jail gets the frag into the main player, makes his way over to the vent where he's going to spam the vent here, and this is going to be used for any CTs that is trying to rotate in. Techno 4K plays top silo and he's able to spot Exertion jump over, and he's going to try to flush him out with this Incendiary, however doesn't reach him, so he comes around and drops down and pre-fires him. The reason why Exertion makes this play is because you can jump inside this corner without Incendiary reaching you. It would have worked out if he wasn't spotted. Hunter on pistol has dualies and he plays crouch behind this wall because he can spot the T's shadow if they come from the right side. Very overpowered angle that you could hold on pistol round. Snow gets smoked off Coffin, the T's make their way onto site, so he has this set lined up here to stop the plant. Without moving his mouse, he's going to strafe over to the wall, however the T's don't plant default. Exertion makes a great play towards Banana. Before he gets smoked out, he has his crosshair placement perfect onto the line of sight where the CTs would rush down, and he is spraying, hoping that the CT is going to go in his crosshair. Big Uzera shows off an insane short porch Molotov where he aligns with the wall and the lamp, then he's going to aim at that part of the roof, left click throw, the Molotov covers top and bottom. Fury have been spamming this boost inside apartments where one player is crouched in the corner, the other player is on top in the middle of their head, and it's going to give them an insane off angle which works out to perfection here. This boost really throws off your crosshair placement. Smoke motor from Big Pit, stand next to a wall, aim above this plant, then afterwards jump throw. There's a new B retake smoke from CT spawn, stay in the corner, aim to right of this line, jump throw. This smoke is going to block off anyone towards dark. Twist smokes long coming out of spawn, stand next to the barrel, put your crosshair on this tip, then you're going to run forward and jump throw. I think the purpose of this smoke is to hold rotations from the long player as you see on the radar Team Liquid are executing B. Fear playing inside Moto on pistol round sees the smoke coming in the sky, so he's going to jump and body block the smoke, which is going to prevent it from landing correctly, which then leaves a gap for him, which he capitalized off 2 frags. Easy Coffin nade set, where first off you stand the black line for the Coffin Molotov, aim at this orange paint, W jump throw, then for the smoke aim here at this mark on the wall, then jump throw. Since 3 months ago I showed the boost on top of the boost. Pro teams have been spamming it on eco rounds and the force buy rounds, and this is the first time I've seen this boost actually blocking off the CT smoke here. This boost works every time as long as the T's come towards B, you're always good for 1. Every pro opper knows this angle to hold mid from Donut where you can spot the shadows of the T's on top of the ledge. Insani knows this piece of information, so he is going to bait out the shot from the CT by showing his shadow. While this is happening, he has his teammate safe right under him, getting ready to peek once his CT is going to miss the shot. This was such a 200 IQ play from MIBR, and from James' POV he gets baited by Zani's shadow, and then that's going to throw off his scope. Heaven smoke from Jambo, stand behind the wall, aim at this part of the wall, then jump throw. The smoke is going to land on top of the box and it's going to put out any T Molotov for Heaven. This allows your mid teammate to push up Heaven without having to worry about the T's Molotov, and it also allows your K player to come out safely towards lane as the T's elbow will not be able to spot you. One overpowered angle inside temple is hiding behind this left wall because you can spot the CT shadow and spawn, but be careful getting there because your shadow will be exposed before doing so. If you op on Ancient, you need to copy this move from Wrinkle, who rushes out mid, stands in front of the smoke knowing that there's going to be a Molotov thrown in front of the smoke and edges the smoke, getting the opening frag. Not a lot of players know this, but you could actually flash B from mid, as we see Insani do here, supporting his teammates as the T's entry up Banana. We see Jacksonville throwing B nades early on to show presence, and then he is going to set up to throw a donut smoke, stand behind the wall, aim in the middle of this square, then W jump throw. He can fake out the B presence while being able to help out towards A as well. Very easy top banana smoke, stand on the back wall, you're going to aim here at this mountain, then go ahead and left click throw. Very useful lineup, make sure you know it. This smoke will leave no gaps, even covers that full left side. Every pro B player on Ancient knows this wallbang lineup to stop the plant, which we see Flit use here. He was not able to do so, but he's going to follow it up with again. This time he gets the frag because JBA steps away from the middle pillar. Robs with the lane mid flash, stand next to this wall, you're going to aim here without moving your mouse, you're going to make your way in this back right corner of the side window, then run forward and left click throw. A very common thing pros do that you don't for T side on mid out of Anubis is they're going to spam the door here once they push up mid to clear out any CTs hiding behind there, as we see Dexy do onto Twist. JT from inside A main smokes off Heaven, stand with that lock, you're going to put your crosshair as shown, then afterwards jump throw. Throwing it from inside A main allows JT to be part of the pack. This is the most overpowered boost on Anubis B site, so you will boost on top of the pillar here, which Queserato does, gets the opener, then he's going to hide behind the pillar, then he's going to peek at the perfect time, and he's going to get another frag, and then hides, and then re-peeks. This is why you want to hide after making contact. We see Swisher check the position, thinks it's clear. Just make sure you have a teammate watching connector, which Yuri does for Furia. Furia set up K-Serato in a good position and angle, having the only rifle. If the Ts are executing B with the wall smokes, one way to counter is to use that pillar boost. As the CTs do here, they will boost on the pillar and they could see over the smokes, landing them 2 frags and countering the B wall smokes. M80 are going to run boost Lake towards mid bridge. They throw a mid smoke to give him cover to drop down towards window. This run boost allows him to drop down canals very fast to rush up into cave, which then he's going to catch out Fallen. This works out to perfection as Fallen going for the opening peek does not spot Lake until the last second. This is the first time that I've seen this run boost used for the rifler. If the Ts throw this variation of the connector smoke, one way to counter, as we see M80 do here, is that they're going to boost Slacks, which he can spot towards T stairs, then he tags up Fallen with the scout. This is a solo play that you can make in your games on Anubis. First off, you're going to throw the connector smoke, then with the cover of the smoke, make your way into canals where you Molotov off connector, and you're going to lurk through the smoke to the right side, which the CTs might not be aware that there's a gap right here which you can lurk through and sneak behind. This is one of Yuri's favorite plays that he likes to make, and here's another clip of him doing it in a different game. A-Rush smokes from Stanislav. First, he's going to stand next to the payphones here. He's going to have this lineup for the heaven smoke, walk forward, jump throw, then back up in the same position where he's going to aim here without moving his mouse. He's going to jump throw before he reaches the bottom of the stairs, which is going to land towards broken wall. James opping towards B, pushing through B main, is going to get boosted so he can see the platform here, which is going to land him this frag. This B main op boost is definitely a top 3 boost used by oppers on Anubis. Mizzino shows a unique A flash where he's standing next to the trash can. He's going to aim at this part of the wall, then left click throw. The flash will bounce off the wall, lands on top of the rooftop, and it won't blind him and his teammates as an entry out. Regan counters the bottom con smoke by throwing connector Molotov, then he is going to sneak through the smoke, pushes through behind the cover of the Molotov, stands in front of the smoke where he's edging the smoke and the Molotov where he's going to catch the CTs by surprise. There's a new way to smoke short from apartments. Stand behind this right wall, you're going to aim at this wire, afterwards left and right click jump throw. Smoke blocks off any CTs pushed up short to where they cannot see the window towards apartment. Gamer Legion have a tactic where they send Volt to fake B early on while they wait A, so Volt doing so is going to rush apartments, throwing a flash early on towards that right wall to prevent any CTs that is going to be fast boosting, and then also Molotoving off the balcony. Passion U A dual play towards B where S-Chill is going to throw a Molotov for apartments that forces the T inside kitchen because the Molotov doesn't reach the kitchen, so this is going to set up his short teammate to spam this kitchen area, which is going to tag up Jeba. When you're clearing B, make it a habit that you're clearing van by looking under the van, which we see Tawson do here, and he spots the T's legs. Smoke connector near Tetris, this is where you position on the back wall, aim here, run forward, and jump throw. The smoke is going to bounce off the wall, then stairs. JDC from backside shows a very overpowered angle where he is going to hold the gap in between the default box as well as the beam there, which Norbert is not going to be expecting. Very tough angle for the T's to try to pre-clear. Check out this insane play from Wildcard where they throw this smoke to the right that gives them full cover to do this boost where the top player can see all the way down towards ramp. Let me show you how to throw the smoke. First, Jeba stands to the left of the cones, aims here, left click throw. The smoke is going to land towards top yellow. Afterwards, he makes his way towards Ivy where Stan is going to boost JBA where he can see all the way down towards yellow and there's a gap for him to see over the smoke which Fallen is unaware of. Defensive A ramp smoke from Tetris, go ahead and stand as shown, then you're going to put your crosshair here, afterwards jump throw. The smoke is going to land top ramp. This smoke will delay the T's attack on A site. You can also go offensive with this smoke as we see Complexity use the same smoke and we have Elige pushing up towards sandbags. He decides to even go further and peeks to the left of the smoke, gets one. Take Ivy control using this smoke from Grim, who is going to position on this mark on the ground, stands up, aims at this middle of the vent, then afterwards jump throw. The smoke blocks off the short side and you can see a Molotov landing in front of it thrown from ramp. Complexity retaking B and Hauslick with the op is going to get boosted towards the right side behind this wall where he can actually see into sight. Afterwards, he's going to use another retake boost where he's on top of window and he's going to jump on his teammate's head to see over that generator smoke. Without this boost, you would not be able to spot towards sight. Just be careful when you're strafing over on top of the boost so you don't fall off. This is a nice eco tactic from Team Spirit with Donk baiting for Shiro, who is hiding behind the back boxes, who is going to go unchecked. Don't be a noob and miss out on the best CS2 tips and tricks every week, so subscribe to the channel and you'll get insane aura like Donk. See you next time.